What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Of course, guys, I am now responding to Dr. Boyce Watkins, and of course, he has a live stream, and again, it is a very dusty live stream. Again, Dr. Boyce Watkins runs one of the most, I would have to say, cheapest and non-reinvesting platforms I have ever seen on YouTube for a man who is a self-professed millionaire. Like, look at this. This is something like a 10-year-old can do. It is that bad, okay? This is Mr. Reinvesting, Mr. I can help you make money, who he himself will not even reinvest in the platforms that help him earn money. Like, this is why you cannot take him serious. But anyways, coaching with dralicia.com, I guess now that she's gonna take you guys money too, probably on a dusty website that you can go over there and tell her all your problems and get overcharged. But anyways, I have no problem with her. But Dr. Boyce Watkins has some smoke from some of the ladies out there who are acting like industry 304s, most notably Janelle Monae. I would like to play the clip in all actuality, and then we're going to come back.
Or be quote unquote relevant, you'll learn discernment, where you'll want to be relevant to the right people. You'll want to you want to fit in with the people that you identify with. And so, with Janelle Monae, it's kind of sad. I met Janelle Monae when I was on the Breakfast Club. I met Janelle. She was there. She didn't talk much. I tried to engage her in conversation. She was very kind of distant. Maybe she was having a bad day. I have no idea. But I just said, okay, no problem. We don't have to talk. But I thought she was in that classy category. Think about this, right? You have women that that you're hoping, like, you're like, okay, look at her. She's carrying herself well and you're proud of her. And next thing you know, she's pulling the titty out because she's trying to fit in with Megan Thee Stallion. You're trying to outdo, professional, right? And I just think that's a race to the bottom. That's a hard game to play. Like, if you're trying to really match, it's like if you're a housewife and you're trying to keep up with the women that are, for the streets, let's say, the city girls, it's just not going to work. Like, remember when Derrick Jackson's wife was talking about how she was trying to match what these women were doing in the bedroom and, watching the video and trying to just sort of do everything they do. And I was like, ooh, that's such a bad game for a wife to play. It's almost like, honestly, you know what it is? It's like if you're Bloomingdale's and you're jealous because you see Target and Walmart getting all the traffic, and you're Bloomingdale's though, right? Your prices are higher, your quality's better, you have a different image than Walmart. Bloomingdale's ain't got no business trying to compete with Walmart. And I really think that some of the women, that are in that Bloomingdale's category, the India Aries, where Janelle Monae I thought she was going, where Keke Palmer I thought she might be going. It's sad when you see them sort of looking over at the Walmarts of the world. Not that Cardi B is lower value as a person, she's not, but in terms of just the level of commitment that a man expects to have to make in order to be next to you. Like when you look at an India Arie, she's not the average girl in your video. That she's not. You can't just buy your way into her pants. You can't just sort of pay and buy a ticket or buy her bag of Cheetos and have her give you, you have her sharing booty cheeks with you. You have to earn that, right? Whereas Cardi makes it clear. Cardi's like, and I understand money. I'm a financial expert, right? So Cardi is the one who says, look, if you bring enough money, you can have whatever you want, right? Oh, I get it. Okay, so simple transactional relationships. No, I'm not here to judge that, but that's what I'm hearing, right? I wouldn't look at a Cardi B and see her the way I would see an India Arie. So I kind of wish at the very least we could at least have that distinction where we can kind of say, look, we don't need every black woman trying to like compete with the debauchery, the nonsense that's up there. And I think this is why black-owned media is important. Like you and I both know the really talented hip-hop artist Akilani Honda. You and I also know another great artist with Rock Nation, Victory Boyd. And Victory Boyd and Akilani Honda are not artists that are going to do any of this. They'll walk away from money to protect their integrity. They have done this. Victory's walked away from millions of dollars because she's like, I'm not doing all of that, right? And I think that those artists deserve to get support too. So maybe it's up to us to really not just speak up. That's why I do this podcast. I don't care how many people call me a hater or whatever. You can call me whatever you want. I'm gonna stand up for those women because I think that we need to have that diversity so that everybody doesn't think that every black woman wants to be Megan Thee Stallion.
Now, let me just say this. I don't have a lot of disagreements with what Dr. Boyce Watkins is saying. And of course, like him, I agree that even though you have women out here who are trying to go that path, again, he says going from, I forgot the store, Bloomingdale's to Walmart. That's very interesting. Not to be an ad hominem here, but That's what Dr. Boyce did. Dr. Boyce went from financial literacy to gossiping about Janelle Monae, because wouldn't nobody watch his financial literacy stuff because he wouldn't reinvest into his platform like somebody like Earn Your Leisure. That's hilarious to me. Like, Boyce Watkins will forever be so funny to me. Like, the guy is insane, like literally. All right. But anyways, he wants to criticize these ladies who were in his capacity, you know, at least his beliefs. Janelle was upper class. NDRE's upper class. I love NDRE, and they're coming down to the Walmart level. Well, I mean, because a lot of black people, and we understand this, there's not a lot of support for people if you're intelligent in black America. It's very difficult. Boyce, you should understand that too, going from a financial literacy channel to, you know, talking about Janelle Monae. So, I mean, obviously, you know all about going the Walmart route yourself, buddy. But then I think something is very interesting to me. The most interesting thing about this is that he talks about he met Janelle Monae and she was not talkative towards him. And I find that funny because it seems to be the same thing that happened with him and Corey Holcomb when he met. It seems like an odd situation where Corey Holcomb didn't really show him a whole lot of respect. And so that is the, you know, underlying issue that started that, according to Corey Holcomb. And you know, in the past, he met Boyce, and then Boyce was very fake. And because Janelle Monae didn't, you know, really give you a whole lot of respect, you know, it seems like you take that personal. And I understand, like, Boyce has a really big problem with celebrities who don't acknowledge him for whatever reason. And, you know, like I said, he's never been on Earn Your Leisure. Earn Your Leisure doesn't have problems with these entertainers. They interview them. But Boyce, for whatever reason, you know, he mentions that for a reason, because he still takes it somewhat personal. But he's right overall. The issue is that Boyce doesn't understand what these black men are saying. Black men are never saying all black women are like 304s. That's not what brothers are saying. What brothers are saying is, I don't want to deal with ladies. Okay? I don't want to deal with ladies who I feel are not marriage material based on the decisions that they've made. This is something that Boyce takes very seriously. And one of the reasons why is even a woman who is, let me just say this. This is all with all due respect. A black man could classify Janelle Monae as not marriageable material and she has no kids. Or Megan Thee Stallion. Or somebody like Dr. Alicia Watkins, who has 3 or 4 kids, but was divorced. A black man could classify them equally for any reason, and Boyce has a problem with any of those reasons. And for those reasons, if a man feels it's not worth it, Boyce is upset about it. Boyce can call out 304s all day. Seems like. Single moms, not so much, because, you know, these single moms might not or may not be 304s. The reality is, Boyce, what black men are trying to explain to you is that it doesn't matter the situation. Single mom or not, or 304 or not, or whatever. If you don't really bring a lot of value to the guy's life, you're going to be disqualified. And a problem with Boyce is he has a big issue with that. He has a big issue with that. He takes it personal. That's why Boyce spends a lot of his time hating on celebrities, which is why I'm returning the favor for them, because obviously he wouldn't be that big enough for them to respond to. So this is the thing. I agree mostly what he's talking about, but to be honest, here's where we're at. And Boyce, I think you need to get over the fact that she didn't acknowledge you because she felt like you were nobody. But here's the situation, bro. Maybe if you were a guy who reinvested into your platform, and you didn't have dusty live streams every day, maybe she would have talked to you. But hey, but guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do, subscribe to the bell. We're out.